All right, you guys, what's up, family? My name is AB. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Y'all can literally be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me for the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to make sure to make this worth your time, right? One, whoever invited you to this call, right? Text them right now and say thank you, because what we are about to go over, you guys, is literally the solution to the world's biggest problem right now. Now, I can speak from personal experience because I was once in this problem, right? Where I literally did not have any idea what I really wanted to do, right? I was trapped into a cycle that was not benefiting me, that was draining me, that was taking a lot of my energy, a lot of my time. It was not giving me, right, the reward and the really the compensation that I actually desired. So what I'm going to go over with you guys is literally how you can change your life, right? Elevate your pockets and literally find your purpose here within this world. So if you guys are ready, if you're ready to learn how to elevate, if you're ready to learn how to maximize, right, and multiply your income, if you are ready for a life-changing revolution, you guys, drop a yes in the chat box, because I want to make sure that I'm talking to the right people before I even get started, right? I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Now, listen, I want to explain a couple of different things, okay? Before I can even talk about the solution to the world's biggest problem, we got to dissect the problem first and foremost. Now, I had to understand, right? That most of the society, most of the world right now, we are trapped in a rat race. Okay. And I'm going to break this down to you guys, because when this was really revealed to me, it changed how I viewed every single thing that I have going on, right? I'm proudly a 27-year-old corporate dropout, but it took a few steps for me to be able to get to this point in my journey. And it took me understanding how money actually moves, how money is actually circulated within society. Now, think about this, you guys. We have 60% of individuals right now that are currently employed, right? And there is nothing wrong with the job, right? Listen, that it keeps the food on the table, it keeps the bills paid. But 60% of individuals work a job. Now, when they do so, right, they're literally clocking in and they're essentially making somebody else's dream come true. They're putting majority of the income, right, in somebody else's pockets, but they're exchanging their time in that process. Now, think about this, right? If you guys are on this call right now and you have a job, I want you to imagine this, right? You're literally getting paid for a position. Now, when you have 6% of individuals, right? They're literally getting paid for not how hard they work, but for that title, for that position. You can have two individuals doing the same exact thing. One person may be an overachiever, works super hard. The next person does the bare minimum, and they're going to get the same pay, right? When you are employed, you guys, quite frankly, you really don't get paid off performance. And if you do, you may have to wait a year just to get a 2 or 3% raise, or a dollar, depending on if you're hourly or salary. Now, that's 60% of the world, you guys. Then you got 35% of individuals who get paid off of performance, okay? So if they work well, they get paid a little bit more. But understand that when you have self-employed individuals, whether they be, nail techs, barbers, estheticians, you have your own company, you're a hairstylist, right? You get paid off of how good you work, but there's only 24 hours in a day, right? And so that's another one of the world's biggest problems, is that our time is capped, right? And if our time is capped, that means our income is capped, because you guys, we can't work more than 24 hours. And let's be real, who is working all day long? And so when I realized this, right, I used to work a corporate job as an internal auditor, making almost six figures. And I was literally exchanging 30 to 80 hours of my time every single week, right, to this company. I wasn't able to travel. I was traveling for my job, but I wasn't able to travel for leisure. I wasn't able to really do the things that I wanted to do, because I had to dedicate all of my time to my employer, right? And then I also had friends who were self-employed, but they had to work all day long just to keep their bills paid, and they could only earn so much income, guys. That's 95% of the entire world. And guess what? They only make 5% of the income. Now, I'm going to pause right there real quick, right? Because that right there is a problem. You have 95% of the entire population that only generates 5% of the cash flow in the entire world. What? You mean to tell me the people who work the hardest don't even create a dent in the economy and how money circulates, right? When I realized that I was on the wrong side of money, I had an issue with that, because I went to school for finance. I got a business degree, thinking that that's going to put me in the right position to win, right, and to see success and to be able to generate the income that I know I deserve. But I quickly realized that that was a lie. I quickly realized that the things that I was told is going to get me right? The life of my dreams and real freedom did not actually give me that at all, right? I'm looking at people in my workplace, none of them looked happy, right? They've been there 30, 40 years. I'm making the same amount as them. They're miserable. And I'm like, is this what I have to look forward to? And so I realized quickly, what do I need to do to get to that right side of money, right? How do I become part of that 5% that controls 95% of the cash flow? Now, when you really break down this right side, right, you have business owners who comprise 4%. Okay. And those business owners, y'all, they own systems. So whether they're physically there or not, their income is not determined by their time. See, let's think about this, you guys. The left side, they have to exchange their time for money. We've already determined that we only have a certain amount of time within a day, right? So your money's capped, right? But when you get to that right side, there's a limited supply of income because you're not exchanging your time to make that money. Does that make sense? Right? When you have a system, right, you save yourself some time, energy, and money, and you have a flow. I've been a business owner now for about 3 years. I have a hair extensions company called Hair Care Official. Shout out to us. And you guys, whether I'm there at my shop or not, right, the money's flowing, right? I don't physically have to be there selling bundles. But then you also have that 1%, right? That's where you have those investors. And these individuals, you guys, they are special because they know how to make their money work for them. Now, think about this right now. I want you to really take yourself, right, and really think about how you currently have your life structured. Are you working hard for your money, or is your money working hard for you? Right? Because when I was looking at this, I realized I was working way too hard for a little bit of income, right? I still wasn't able to really make the moves that I wanted to because I had to get permission. I had to ask for a raise. I had to wait for more money, right? It didn't matter how hard I worked, the money did not come when I wanted it to, right? And so as an investor, you're literally giving your money a job and you're making it work for you. So, I've been an investor now for going on 2 years, and this has been literally the best decision of my life because now I have full control over the amount of income that I have coming in, right? To where I was able to quit my corporate job, right? I haven't had a job in literally over a year. I will never, ever work a job again, you guys. And again, I'm not knocking jobs, right? Some people really love what they do. I just realized that it wasn't for me. I realized that I deserve more. I realized that my time, my energy was valuable, right? And if I'm going to give 60, 30 to 80 hours to somebody else, I can give that back into myself, maximize my time, right? And increase my gains. So, what did I actually do to be able to make that transition? I know that's the $1 million question, and that's why we are all here, you guys. I learned about the financial markets. Now, a lot of people think they know about how to invest, and they think they know about, the stock market, the foreign exchange market, the crypto market, but you'll be surprised that a lot of people just are not properly informed, right? And so that's what we're here today to really tell you is how to get the right information. That way you're investing your money smart, right? We're not here to gamble. We're here to create profits. We're here to really have our money working for us. And so one of the main things that really took my life to a whole new level, changed my life for the better, right, within a matter of literally less than a year, was tapping into the foreign exchange markets, you guys. This is the largest and most liquid market in the entire world. And it just blows my mind how so many people, right, are so misinformed about how this market actually works. A lot of people kind of hear about the stock market. They're familiar with, the concept of investing into companies and letting that money sit and allowing it to grow as a company performs well. But not a lot of people really understand how to really exchange money for more money. But I want you guys to think about this, right? Whether you've heard about Forex, whether you have no idea about it, whether you heard about it, it was completely turned off, right? All of us are already participating in this market, right? Whether you realize it or not. If you have a bank account, right, you're voluntarily participating in this market. Think about this, you guys. The banks, right, which makes up $7 trillion a day in this market, right? Banks, large companies, and hedge funds control and circulate $7 trillion daily, Sunday through Friday, right? 24 hours a day. This money is going, it's going, it's going, right? It's literally over 20 times bigger than the stock market, you guys. So that already excited me. I'm a numbers girl. I like money. That's why I got a degree in finance. So when I realized there was a market more profitable than the stock market, and it's honestly a lot simpler to really understand, it had my attention. So when you think about this, I'm going to break this down to you guys in a very, very simple fashion, right? You're literally exchanging money for more money. Now, your banks, what they do is they take out your money, they trade it in this market every day, and they only give you less than 1% annually, right? For literally allowing them to make money on your income. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty lame, right? We trust in the banks. We know how to make money already. We know how to save our money, but a lot of us have no idea how to multiply our money. Meanwhile, the banks are multiplying our money for us, and we're not taking advantage of that. We're not doing what they do, right? So when I learned this, I quickly was like, okay, you know what? Let me do what the big dogs are doing, because clearly they're doing something right and my money is sitting in my account and it's not really growing. So what can I do to really maximize the income that I already work hard for? So we think about this, you guys, it's like a transaction, okay, where you want to buy the market low and sell it high, right? It's very simple. You click a couple buttons and all you're doing is predicting where the market goes. Now, I'm not going to explain the charts because I don't want to confuse you guys, right? But I want you to understand that we literally are making money in minutes. There are multiple different ways that you can invest in this market. When I initially got started over 2 years ago, I learned it the hard way. Okay, I learned it the hard way. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Learning forex, right? The foreign exchange market, it's free, right? But when you are not properly educated, right, then you kind of get on that on the verge of gambling your money. And in the beginning, that's exactly what I was doing. I didn't want to invest in proper education. I wanted to learn it on my own. I wanted to take the shortcuts, right? You guys, you can't take the shortcut to success. Because quite frankly, right, it knows how hard you're working for it. You can't cheat the grind, right? And that's exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to cheat the grind, right, and do it my way. And I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I didn't know. And I ended up losing a lot of money because I was trying to take shortcuts, right? And so that means going on YouTube, trying to learn from people who I have no idea if they even know what they're doing, right? I didn't know what to search. I was learning a whole lot of information and I didn't know how to properly apply it, right? So I'm giving you this information up front because you probably heard about this and you're probably thinking, you know what? I could learn this for free. I don't need this, right? I'm here to tell you guys, when you're done gambling and when you're done losing money trying to do it by yourself, you'll be back, right? Because what I realized is that if I really wanted to create success, if I really wanted to build long-term wealth, I had to do it the right way, right? And the right way to learn how to really invest your money, not only in the foreign exchange market, but in the cryptocurrency market as well. I have to take time to talk about this because I'm literally seeing it all on social media. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Shiba, all these different cryptocurrencies, right? And they think, oh, I'm going to buy it on Robinhood and make all this money. That's not the right way to do this, you guys, right? You don't want to buy cryptos on Robinhood because you don't own your income, right? You don't own that money. And a lot of people don't know that when you invest in cryptocurrencies, which is another $1 trillion a day market, again, bigger than the stock market, you want to make sure that security is your top priority. Okay, you want to make sure that your income and your money is secure, especially if you're investing it. And so, how do you do that? Where do you learn this, right? Y'all, I enrolled in Money University, and this by far was the best decision I could have made in my life. I ended up spending $30,000 to get a degree in finance. Didn't learn how to make any money at all. I learned how to be a good employee, make somebody else's business rich, right? But I got this degree. It's been sitting in my storage unit for the past 4 or 5 years, right? But I simply plugged into this a couple of years ago, and I know more about money and how the economy works than I have in my 27 years of living, right? This is by far the best asset that I could have literally come across because it's going to teach you everything you need to know about how your money is moving, how this economy is working, right? And you're going to learn about it before it gets mainstream. So you'll always be steps ahead. Now, with this academy, right, we've actually partnered with a prestigious elite university called I Mastery Academy. And I like to call this Money University because it's going to show you how to get the bag the right way and the fast way, right? It's going to cut the learning curve in half for you. That way, you're not trying to search for things that you don't know, but it's going to literally give you everything that you need, right, in an easy to digest manner in steps, right? And so the first step is to actually enroll. You got to enroll into the academy, right? And consider this like orientation. Any new job that you get, you can't just get hired and just boom, now you're doing the job. You got to take at least a couple of days, right? Maybe a day or week, however the position is set up. And you have to sit down and you have to go through training, right? You have to learn about the company, about the position, about who you're going to be working with, right? About your role in particular. Then you may have to go through a shadow system, right? Where you're learning from somebody exactly on what you have to do before you get thrown in to do it by yourself. Y'all, this is no different. Okay, before you can actually start profiting in this market, you got to know what the market is. You have to understand the terminology, right? If investing in profiting in this market was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? But I'm here to say this, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. And it's only simple when you have the right resources, the right system, and the right people in your corner, right? Mentoring you and coaching you through the world of investment. So you want to go through the academy. To be honest with you guys, it can take you up to 2 hours to knock out about 10 to 12 videos, right? These videos are literally less than 15 minutes long. I finished it in about an hour and a half because I wanted to make money the same day I got started, okay? And if you have that mentality, this is perfect for you because you don't need to know anything about this market to profit, right? And the reason why that is because we have access to literally a millionaire investors, right? Millionaire traders. This for me was my favorite part because I'm more of a hands-on kind of gal, right? Watching some videos, I have a very, very short attention span, and I watched it and I still had a lot of questions. I still, wanted to kind of see it applied in person. And so I tuned into our Go Live platform, which think of this like going to a class that's going to pay you. I don't know who on this call went to college or dropped out or went to school or whatever the case is, but none of us got paid to go to class. I can assure you that for a fact. So when you think about our Go Live platform, you're literally getting paid to go to the sessions. And how that is that these educators, not only are they going to break down what's happening in real time, but they're going to literally call out trade ideas that you can copy. Now, for me, this was the cake and the icing, okay? Because unlike my journey on YouTube, I was watching videos from years ago, right? There's always new information. There's always new updates. News is constantly, impacting how the market moves. And so by me being able to plug into them live, they're analyzing the market as it's moving today. I'm learning about so much about gold, about gas. I knew when the gas was going to run out before y'all knew about it, right? Because my mentors have access to information, right, that the average individual, the public does not know about, right? And so you're learning all this information ahead of time. Last year we had a pandemic. People were freaking out. They're losing their jobs. I personally got put on furlough and lost half my income. And I was the most happiest I've ever been in my life because as the market was dropping and literally crashing in this recession, I was profiting off of that decline because I had access to information that put me ahead of the game and allowed me to quit my job in the middle of a pandemic. So this information right here is golden, and you're not going to find this kind of access anywhere else. You can ask some questions, right? And the thing is, guys, you can make money without even knowing what you're doing. I got a question for the audience, right? If you're already plugged into Money University and you don't know how to trade yet, but you've made money, drop a money bag in the chat box because I want our guests to understand that you do not have to learn, you do not have to understand how this market actually works before you profit, you guys. Our system is designed to have you making money within your first 72 hours if you plug in, if you apply, right? And literally, if you can be a good copycat, okay, copy the right cat at that, you can literally secure your bag. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I cheated in college. I did not care about half of those classes I learned, right? But nobody paid me for that. But with this, you literally get paid to copy. This, what our mentors are making millions of dollars trading, and they're telling you that what trades they're getting in, and you just copy what they do. Why would you not want to do that, right? It cuts the learning curve and the time in half. You can figure out how it works later, right? After you already secured your bag. So the third step, you guys, is to access our products. Now, think of these products like the GPS system of your success, right? It's going to tell you where to go, right? When to get in, when to get off, and it's going to position you, right, to literally securing your income quickly. So let's say, for instance, you can't hop on a Go Live session, even though we have calls all throughout the day. So if you're free in the morning, you're free at night, you're free whenever, right? We have an educator going live literally all day, and the calls are only an hour. Right. So for somebody who has a busy schedule, like the rest of us, trust me, my schedule is very, very hectic. I'm running a whole other business, right? But it's great because it does not require much. I trade for 30 minutes to an hour a day. I secure 5%, and that's it. We have a plan, right? Where you can literally grow your money 5%. And let's say you got 250 in your trading account, you can literally earn $40,000 within 6 months by compounding every single day. Now I'm going to pause right there, okay? Because I did a lot of research, like most of y'all want to do, or you probably already done. And there's literally nowhere else in the world where you can compound your money 5% daily, right? Most bank accounts, most high yielding savings, you may get about 3 to 12% annually, right? But to make your money grow 5% a day, to take it from 250 to literally $40,000 at minimum, right? Within a matter of 6 months, that is powerful. And this is what you literally have access to, right? So if you're busy, if you miss, if you miss a session, if you can't sit down at a computer at whatever time, you can still plug into our products because they're gonna give you alerts while you're on the go. So literally, y'all, my phone, I may get a notification to my phone saying, "Hey, here's an alert. Here's an idea." I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna log into my broker platform where I place my trades. I'm gonna copy the setup. It's gonna again tell me what pair to trade, and by pair I mean the currency, right? So it may be the euro versus the United States dollar, right? We're literally exchanging currencies. Every country has their own currency, right? So it's going to tell me which currencies to actually trade, what my entry is, right? How long I will be in that trade because yeah, we're only in trades between 1 and 15 minutes. That's it, right? And on average, we're taking about 3 minute trades. So within 3 minutes, you can secure your money by pressing a button. What? I don't have to I don't have to work for 8 hours, y'all. I literally was making my hourly. I was on salary, but if you broke it down by hours, I was making my hourly wage in a matter of minutes from my phone by pressing a button. That's powerful. That's why they could have that job, right? Because I want to work smarter and not harder. I don't want to dedicate a fraction of my day to somebody else on my feet doing things I really don't care to do just to keep bills paid when I can literally convert that same time, put an hour a day to make 5% and literally make so much money that I've ever made in my entire life through technology, right? So these products are going to literally tell you exactly how to do that, right? And all we're doing, y'all, is predicting a direction. So you press a button if you think it's going to go up, which is the market. You press a button if you think the market's going to go down. If you're right, you earn a percentage of whatever you invested, right? So I can invest $10 and make $7 in 3 minutes, right? That's somebody's hourly wage. And how much you make depends on how much you start off with, right? Profits are not guaranteed, right? What I make is not going to determine what you make, but the skill set will put you in position to win every single time, you guys. So I'm excited to share this with you guys because this right here is changing the game for so many individuals, so many young entrepreneurs. This space, not only is it millennials, it's older generations, but it's a lot of minorities here, right? It's a lot of everybody within this company because they are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they're ready to take their finances into their own hands. So, y'all, I want to tell you guys something, right? I know you guys are probably wondering, okay, well, AB, look, this was lit, girl. How do I get started? Now, I feel like I've talked to you guys enough. So I'm going to bring up somebody very, very, very special to me that's going to literally tell you guys not only how to get access to this and how to get started with our platform and with our community, right? But also how to earn additional income because transparency, right? Learning how to invest, that's only 1%, right? We want to get fully on that right side of money. So investing will get you passive income, but now this person is going to talk about how to actually earn residual income as well, right? How to really become a business owner and create a 6 to 7 figure business, right? Within a matter of 2 to 5 years, you guys. And I'm saying this with confidence because I've seen it with my own eyes, right? Millionaires are popping every single day from this space, right? Because we have access to individuals who are literally giving us the blueprint to success. And this woman right here, you guys, she has literally mastered this blueprint. Now, it's so crazy because I met her through this business, right? And she was all soft spoken at first. And I was like, okay, she's cute. But when I heard her speak, sis is a powerhouse, okay? Not only is she a powerhouse, not only has she impacted hundreds and hundreds of lives, but she's taken over an entire island, you guys. She literally has put her whole island of Bermuda on the map, and all of them, most of them, right? A good fraction of her whole country, you guys, is tapped into this market. Do you understand how powerful that is to bring something like this into a space where they don't have the same opportunities, right? Where the cost of living is a lot more expensive, but now they have control over how much they make and now they're comfortably living. I admire her so much because of the literally because she's a servant leader, right? She leads from the front, right? And she's super intelligent, super smart, super helpful, and she's just an all-around boss, you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my sis, Miss Tori Karaya, right? Listen, Chairman Loading, you're gonna find out what that is in a second, but she's super dope, you guys. Take notes and listen to everything she has to say because she is literally changing the game for her family, for her country, for women, for minorities, for everybody. So Tori, I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight you, sis, and give them what they came here to see.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Can you go ahead and drop the number 222 in the chat if you hear me and you see me? Go ahead and drop the number 222 in the chat if you hear me and you can see me clearly. First things first, thank you, Asia, for sharing this information this evening, guys. And the fact that you came on this call, it really, really shows a lot about you. You know, a lot of people, they hear about investing or they see on social media, but they never take the time to actually find out the truth for themselves. And see, guys, so far you've learned about just what trading is in general, you know, what high frequency Forex is. You've learned about the various products, but now it's time to learn, okay, well, how do I actually get started? You know, guys, if you were to go ahead and look at your bank statement right now, if you were to look at your bank statement from the year 2020 right now, how many of those purchases that you made actually made you more money? How many of the purchases that you made in 2020 actually made you more money? Y'all, when I came into this business, I was the type of person, I didn't care if my bank account was empty. As long as my hair was done and I had a little outfit on for Instagram and I had my nails done, I'm feeling good. Like, I don't care about anything else, y'all. And see, coming into this space, it changed the way I thought about money. It changed the way I thought about how I actually make money, right? Here's a question for you guys. Let me know in the chat box. When's the last time you spent, or better yet, what was the last thing that you spent $200 on? Can y'all think of that? Let me know in the chat box. What was the last thing that you spent $200 on? For me, I spent $200 on a plane ticket. I spent $200 on a plane ticket. I see car insurance. I see food. Keep it coming. Shoes, right? I see someone probably said their hair. I see clothes, right? See, guys, $200 is something that we spend all the time, at least once a week, right? Clothes, etc. Clothes. Look, I know how it is. I just came back from Miami. I spent some on clothes too. But see, guys, the difference is I made that money back already today, right? See, although Asia just got her lashes done, she made that money back already today, right? Because we're multiplying our money. See, guys, the thousands are going to come, the millions are going to come. But have you ever thought, okay, well, these little purchases that I make, I can actually be reimbursing myself for. See, if we go to the next slide, guys, this education that you're getting access for is $235. See, myself, I spent $80,000 on my education degree. $80,000, y'all. And I never learned how to invest. I never learned how to create more for my last name or any of that sort, right? I only learned how to get a job in that space. And I understand 235 is like, dang, I'm not really trying to spend that money. But once again, think about the last time that you did spend it. You know, go ahead and drop the word real in the chat for me if I could keep it real with you. Go ahead and drop the word real in the chat for me if I can keep it real with you. Real. Okay. Y'all, being completely honest with you, if 235 is a lot of money for you to pay right now, that's more of a reason that you need to get another source of income. Because what you're currently doing, working, you're going to find yourself in this cycle of you never having enough money for what you want. I found myself in the exact same cycle. I'm working, busting my butt to only have a little bit to finally get my hair done, and then I'm back at zero again. See, guys, this 235, I had to borrow to actually do this. But I'm making it over and over and over and over and over and over from this space, from me just taking that risk. Now, there's also a monthly fee of $175. And once again, I know you could be thinking, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not trying to have another bill. But once again, does your phone bill pay you to pay your phone bill? Does your cable bill pay you to pay your cable bill? Electricity pay you to pay your electricity bill, right? Family, this is a bill that's going to give you access to making more and more money. See, family, if we go to the next slide as well, you'll see, though, that this also, though, you can actually get paid to make money in this space. Now, let me know in the chat box. Would you much rather trade your money, or would you much rather trade the CEO's money? So put mine for your money, put CEO for the CEO's money. See, family, I've been in this business for about 2 years now. And currently, at this moment, the CEO of this company pays me to use their products. Let me say that again. The CEO of this company pays me to use their products. You know, see, family, if you're somebody that's always been the type to put somebody onto the new thing, put somebody onto the new restaurant, the new club, the new hairstyle, the new movie, music, whatever it is. Imagine if we change that conversation and you start putting people on to creating generational wealth for themselves. That's what you have here in this compensation plan. See, guys, this compensation plan provides you residual income. Residual meaning money that's coming over and over and over again. So, guys, Michael Jackson last year made over $7 million, and he's literally long gone. However, his family is still eating off of the moves he made years and years and years ago. Now, I want to make it very clear that you do not have to do this. However, if there's 2 plates on a table and you're hungry, are you only going to pick one of the plates, or are you going to pick both? I know for me, I'm picking both because I'm all right to only pick one, right? So family, you can use the company's money to trade with from impacting different lives. Now, see, the very first rank, guys, is Platinum 150. You've impacted 3 different families and you're getting an extra $150 a month. You might be thinking to yourself, okay, that's not that much money. But once again, you told me your car note was $200, your lashes was $140. Imagine you're able to pay that with money that you made from just impacting your family, right? Platinum 600, guys, you're getting an extra $600 a month from impacting 12 different families. When I say families, I mean when you impact one person, you put them in a position to now be able to impact their family. You're putting them in a position to be educated so that they can change the narrative for their family, right? It's so much bigger than just you. Platinum 1000 family, you're getting an extra $1,000 a month from impacting 30 different families. Y'all, this goes all the way up to a 7-figure residual income, right? From impacting literally almost more than the entire country of Bermuda. I'm from Bermuda. See, family, I need you to understand that this is so much bigger than just trading. This is so much bigger than network marketing. This is so much bigger than money. This is so much bigger than you and I. This is about us taking advantage as a community, right? This is about us taking advantage and us starting to take our circumstances and we're going to change it, right? We're not depending on the president. We're not depending on the premier of Bermuda. We're not depending on the government. We're not depending on our boss. We're not depending on anybody other than us to make sure that our family eats, to make sure that everybody that comes after us is good, right? To make sure that the Stewarts are good, the Karayas are good, the Williams are good, this is Badia, right? The Keys are good, the Lopez's are good. Nobody is coming to save us. And once we get into this mindset and understand that we have to do something different in order to see different, that's when you start seeing the change. I love the quote that nothing changes if nothing changes. And see, understand, guys, if you don't do something different this year, then 2021, 22, 23, 24, and so on will look exactly how last year did, the year before that, and the year before that, right? I'm a big, big believer in the law of attraction, right? Meaning you all that are on this call, you had to have been thinking something about investing. You had to have been thinking about something about making more money. Or growing your money or doing something different, because you wouldn't have been invited to this call or you wouldn't have seen the post for this call. It was attracted to you. Family, if you continuously pass over opportunities repeatedly, you're going to block your blessings. And that's something I did for about 4 months. I didn't get started until 4 months after learning about this. So if you're somebody that truly, truly wants change, right? You see the information for what it is. That at this point, it's very clear that you're going to make money within this space. If you see something in this for you, don't allow yourself to talk you out of it. Don't allow yourself to tell you can't do this or you're not good enough or anything of that nature. I'm nothing special. Asia isn't anything special. We just decided to do something different and it's truly paying off, right? So if you want your 2021 and so on to look differently, please get back to the person that invited you. You know, let them know, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to make the change. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over and over to get the same result. I'm ready for something different. Go ahead and text them now. I'm ready. We're going to go ahead and get you set up. You will make money in your first 48 hours. And the worst that can happen is you once again spend $200 on something that didn't make you more money. And the only reason that it wouldn't make you money is if you did nothing, right? So I appreciate each and every one of you for staying on this call. Thank you, Asia, so much for sharing all of the gems, y'all. Please get back to the person that invited you. Y'all, this year is up. And it's going to be 2 people that leave this call, right? The first person's going to leave this call. It's going to stay in the back of their head. They're going to watch the person that invited them level up and up and up. And they're going to be like, dang, I had the same opportunity. But see, the second person that leaves this call, they're going to text that person, I'm ready. They're going to take advantage and they're going to make money ASAP. I'm telling you. Okay. I hope you guys can see how genuine we're being. I appreciate you for hopping on this call. You guys have a blessed evening. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys soon. Okay. Thank you.